with another video. Today I'm going to be doing another story time, and also I'm in the kitchen again. If you remember from the last video what happened there, I burnt it down. Today's story time is about the time I got kicked out of this house. Obviously I'm back, so they let me come back. I live with my grandparents and my dad and my brother, so like this house is usually never empty. There's always somebody here. But this night, no one was gonna be here. I'm not a bad kid, but like I'm like a sneaky kid. Like I like doing sneaky stuff. And my grandma calls me and was like, hey, like I don't think you should like stay at the house today because I don't want you to be sleeping by yourself, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, then I'll just go to my cousin's house. Me and Paula and Alana and our friends, I'm not gonna say their names, our friends went to a party which is literally down the street, and the party was like sort of whack and we were still really hyper and we just wanted to party and blah blah blah. So after the party I was like, hey, let's all go to my house, and then everyone's like, Alana was like, no, my mom's not gonna let me because no one's home, blah blah blah. I was like, okay. So we all went to Alana's house because we were gonna sleep there. Her mom is like in love with Beast, my dog, so she was like, where's Beast, like who's gonna feed him, why is he outside? I was like, oh yeah, he's on the side gate, like trying to tell her that Beast is like on the side not getting fed or something. So she felt bad. She was like, so why didn't you guys go there? Grandparents said they didn't want me there by myself. And he was like, oh well, if you and Alana and Angela and Paula are just gonna be there, then just like go there and take care of Beast, put him in the house, and then go straight to sleep. We're like, okay, bet. So we all drive there, we're hyper, we're dancing, we're getting lit. We come back like 3:30 in the morning, just to let you guys know, 3:30 in the morning when this all started happening. So we put the music loud. I was the aux master, of course. I was putting yikey music and stuff. There was only, at the time, it's only me, Angela, Paula, and Alana. So that's 4. We're all dancing. And then Alana, I'm not even gonna like put anything on anyone because we all got in a fight about this after, because we all blamed stuff on each other that wasn't true. After Alana's friends that were at the party with us, they came, I think there was 4 of them, so that's another 4. And then someone else brought their 2 friends, 2 cute friends. Oh my god, imagine they watch this video. So now it's 10 of us. The music's loud, we're all dancing, there's some in the living room, and one kid jumped in the pool, so he had to use the shower, he had to use the dryer, and like the house was not even a mess, but like there was like trash, not a lot, but like there's trash places. 2 hours they were here the most. Everyone went home except for me, Paula, Alana, and Angela. Here's where it gets really crazy. I walked this one guy out and like he tried doing stuff, you know? And I was like, wait, there's cameras at the front door where I walked everybody in. Everybody walked through the front door where there's a camera that goes off every time something walks by it. There's cameras around my house. What the was I thinking? I didn't even think about the cameras that are at the front door. I'll show you guys in a clip. Okay. So this is where I walked everyone into my front door with the camera. So everyone walked right here. The camera's right in the front door where everyone walked by. I have a garage, I have a back door, I have a window, I have side doors, and I brought them to the door that has the camera at 4 in the morning when I wasn't even supposed to be at my house. Mind you, my grandparents still don't know that we're here because we came only because my aunt told us to come. So our grandparents don't know we're here alone. So the next morning, Alana and Paula are in one room, me and Angela are in my bed, and Paula goes home early for work. Angela somehow got lucky enough, she's in the bathroom, and Alana's mom comes in the door, barging in the door, yelling. She comes to Alana, she's like, who the was here last night? Like asking all these questions.
Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions?
And then I was like, dude, do I lie? And I was like, no one was here, I promise, no one was here.
The fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
There's cameras. She was like, Grandpa, texted me this morning, saw the cameras of 2 guys walking in and all of them. I was like, oh my God, we're in so much trouble. So much trouble. And then she was yelling at us, and then what made me feel dumb is she was like, if you guys wanted to party and bring people over, you could have just stayed at the house and did it. Smart. Cool, thanks for letting us know. And then she saw the beers on the counter and on the floor because me and my brother had a kickback with our friends like a day or 2 days before. But I don't know why there was beer like on the counter. No one was drinking, which is really weird. But they didn't trust us on that. I didn't drink, Alana didn't drink, like none of us drank, which was really weird. They left and I just kept getting calls from my family, like my aunt, like my other aunt that lives far away, my cousins and all of them. Like right when this happened, like, I literally got all these calls from my cousins saying like, why'd you do that? Like, what did you do? Did you guys do this and blah, blah, blah. I was like, who is telling you guys? Like in my family, one thing happens, the whole family gets to know in 2 seconds. And I was really annoyed about that. Like it's none of their business. Like why'd you have to tell my aunt who lives 30-40 minutes away? Like what's the point in that? I leave, I text my best friend because I was the only one here and my grandparents were on the way home. And I was like, I'm not gonna be the only one getting yelled at. So I leave, I called my best friend and I was like, hey, I need to come over, it's an emergency. She's like, okay, come over. So I come over and I tell her the story and I'm just staying there for a little bit. Aunt calls me and was like, you need to get home and you have to own up to your actions and like go home and talk to your grandparents. I was like, this is not fair. Why am I the only one? Like, if anything, I should be the last one because, I mean, yeah, it was my idea, but I didn't invite anyone. I go home after my grandparents are already there, walk in the house. I'm like, I'm in trouble, here I go. Right when I walk in, come here. So I go to the living room and they're like, get all your stuff and get out of my house. I don't know what you were thinking. You're not allowed to be here anymore. We don't want you here, blah, blah, like stuff like that. I was like, oh my God. So I go and I call my mom and I'm telling her like I have to leave and blah, blah, blah. And my dad's like, no, you don't have to leave. They're just saying that because they're mad. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna go because like they lost all trust in me. Only me, like I'm the only one who got in a lot of trouble. I knew I was gonna come back because I don't think I could ever live anywhere other than here. I wanted to make it seem that I was like not coming back. So I like took the tapestry off my wall. I put all my clothes that were in my closet out and put them on my bed, and I took a lot of stuff to my mom's house. I stayed there for a week. Like I lived there for a week because I can't do more than a week away from home. After a week, I texted them saying I'm sorry and that I don't know what I was thinking, it will never happen again. I actually apologized, which I never do. I came home. I guess they didn't know that I was moving back in because I like went straight to my room and I like put everything in, and they heard my dog like playing with their toys. So like they came by the door and they're like, who's in the room? And then they knocked and then I opened it and they're like, no, like who said you can come back, blah, blah. I was like, oh. They're like, and then they just gave me a big lecture about what I did wrong and like the new rules of the house, and if I don't do this, I'm gonna leave forever and blah, blah, blah. And then like, they just lost all trust in me, and now there are cameras inside the house. Not only are they outside, but there's a camera right here, right when you walk in the door, looking at half of the kitchen, the hallway, and the front door. And I'll show you guys that right here. That faces all of this. That camera ruins my life because I can't do anything. I can't even like, I just feel awkward with it around. So we have cameras everywhere now, so they don't trust me, but yeah, that's the story of the time I got kicked out for throwing a little house party. It wasn't even a party. If you guys enjoyed this story time, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Follow me on all my social medias on the screen and in the description, and I will see you guys next video. Peace.